The challenge is on this year. I'm going to attempt to grow an Atlantic giant pumpkin and a Pacific giant pumpkin, and we'll see which ocean manages to grow the biggest one. Alright, let's plant the seeds. Now, I've got to be careful that I don't mix my seeds up. So, I've written on the side of the pots 2 Atlantic seeds, 2 Atlantic seeds, 2 Pacific, and 2 Pacific there. So let's start with the Atlantic. Get some out. There we go. So 2 in each of the Atlantic pot. Sewing them on their side in each corner. Like that. And then we'll do the same for the Pacific seeds, which look ever so slightly smaller. Oh, but these feel fatter. Interesting. On this side. There we go. Cover them over. Give them a drink. And wait. Now for the Atlantic giant, it says that the seedlings usually appear within 7 to 21 days. But the Pacific seeds doesn't give you a time frame as to when they germinate, so we'll stick with the Atlantic giant time frame, 7 to 21 days. Here we are, 20 days on from the last video clip, and it took 10 days for these guys to hatch. I don't know if you can see, it says Pacific seeds. So these 2 pots have got the Pacific pumpkins in, and these ones have got the Atlantic giant. Only one came up in this particular pot. So yeah, I've got quite a few to be getting on with. In the next video clip, I will have potted these on. They'll be looking bigger, healthier, and then we'll get to planting them outside. My intention was to grow these pumpkins on. You can see I've got the 2 Pacific seeds, 2 plants that have come up, 2 Atlantic seeds, but only one's come up. Anyway, I've come up to the plot today and I'm going to plant these guys out, cross my fingers and hope that they take and turn into huge monster plants that produce huge monster pumpkins. Alright, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant the Atlantic giant pumpkin, that one, in this second bed here. And as for the Pacific pumpkins, I'm going to plant these guys in this third bed here. Now, as pumpkins are a hungry plant, they're going to get a full bag of compost each. I'm going with Jack's Magic. You can use what you like. So I've gone deep with the hole, as you can see, because I want to give them that whole bag of compost to feed on. That's the first one planted, the Atlantic Giant. As you can see, I've made a bit of a wall around the actual plant itself. That's because when it rains, hopefully the water will just run in to this well here and feed the pumpkin, and it will also provide a little bit of shelter from the wind if we do get a few blustery days or evenings. Right, let's plant up the other two. And there we go. The same method. Dug a hole, emptied a whole bag of Jack's Magic compost into it, built a little wall around these two guys. There's the Atlantic Giant. These are the Pacific Giants. I've got two plants in this hole, as you can see. I'm going to see if one of them becomes the stronger of the two, and whichever one that is, I'll snip the weaker one off, and then we will eventually just have one Pacific Giant in here. Alright, what I am going to do with these guys in a second is give them a big drink of water, but I am going to cover them with a bit of shade netting, just because days over here now are getting pretty hot, and I just want to give these guys some protection during their first kind of early days up at the plot. That's it, they've been planted, fed and watered, covered up, and we shall see what happens. Midsummer, and this is what the Atlantic Giant pumpkin looks like. The plant is starting to scramble all over the place. There we go, and let's have a look at the Pacific Giant. Again, starting to scramble a bit, but is not as advanced as that beast there. It's the back end of summer now, and as you can see, the Atlantic Giant pumpkin plant has gone rampant. It's climbing up that fence there. And here is the pumpkin that I'm focusing on for this particular plant. I've been pinching off all the small ones in the hope that the plant will pump all of its energy into that pumpkin and create a big one. Moving on to the Pacific Giant plant. Not as vigorous. And then just under those leaves we have a pumpkin developing. Let me take you around and show you what's going on.
There we go. It's not as big as the Atlantic giant at the moment. It's a lovely orange colour, but that's the state of play at the moment. At the end of summer, we'll continue to feed both of these pumpkins and see how big they get. It's a grey day up here at the plot, but let's lighten the mood by pouring this can of beer into that glass and then onto the pumpkins. Well, I have read somewhere that certain vegetables do enjoy a pint of beer, so we're going to test that theory and give the Atlantic giant a couple of pints and the Pacific giant plant a couple of pints. Not all today. Each plant is just going to get 1 pint of beer today, and then in the coming weeks I'll continue to occasionally add a pint of the amber stuff just to see what happens. Alright, let's do that now. 1 pint into the watering can. Let's top that up with water now. It's got a head on it. I'm not sure if you can see that. There we go. Look at that. Not a bad head on it. Full bodied. Lovely flavour. Let's do the same for the Pacific giant pumpkin. Let's give the Pacific giant pumpkin plant a drink of beer. There we go. Bubbling away. So who knows if that's going to work. I did read about it online, and I read about it in an old gardening book that I've got, and I spoke to a colleague of mine who said that his father in the 1950s used to give his marrows a pint of beer to help, I don't know, either increase their growth or at the very least make them taste better. Only time will tell. It's October and things have definitely slowed down here up at the plot. But let's go over to the pumpkins and check out their final size. We have got the Atlantic giant right there. That's definitely the biggest one I've ever grown. As you can see, the plant is starting to die back. Crispy leaves. I guess not much left. But this guy is one solid beast. Definitely the biggest one I've ever grown. And now let's go and have a look at the Pacific. There he is. Let me go around this way. What a lovely colour this guy is. Deep orange. And again, a big old solid unit. fantastic. Well, we've come to the end of this particular journey. These pumpkins have been fed on beer, water, and a tiny little bit of Tomerite. And that's all. And considering we had one of the hottest summers over here in the UK, I think this is a fantastic result. Same with the Pacific giant pumpkin over there. In the next video, I'll bring up the scales and we'll weigh this one and the other and see which is the heaviest. I think I'm really going to struggle moving them because yeah, I might have to cut this one, roll it down to the scales, and then, I don't know, get a small winch or another person up here to help me out. If you've never grown pumpkins, why don't you have a go next year? Follow the fairly simple steps that accompany this video and see if you can't get a big one like this. And as the next video is going to be the weigh-in video for these guys, why don't you drop a comment down below and have a guess on how heavy this one and the other might be. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting and informative, and I hope it's inspired you to have a go at growing one of these big boys. Thanks for joining me. If you have, remember to hit the like button. If you like this video, please do share it around. Subscribe to the channel because that always helps. But most importantly of all, please do comment down below. And until the next video, bye for now.